Hello, people. Today I'm going to talk about I really get bored of this drama on the YouTube. I'm not judging someone else here, and I'm just going to try to understand the behind of the concept, what is wrong, what is really true. But let's before just going to just understand the video, I will just give some names here. For example, the names. The first one is just like the Oriental Pearl. Oriental Pearl is the main actor here, and also the Chris his name is abroad in Japan. Also, there's another video from the Patties. He criticized about the things what's happening on the YouTube. Also, the another someone Tori in Japan. She's also just mentioned this video because and also, Sohei Kondo もこのことについて話した。Sohei Kondo also just talk about the situation. And today I'm just going to just summarize the topic. The topic is started from the Chris. The Chris starts publish a post abroad in Japan. I really like this both channels. For example, I really like both the abroad in Japan and I really like this channel names is like Oriental Pearl. They are also great YouTubers because they have immersion subscribers. For example, Oriental Pearl has 1 million subscribers, and also abroad in Japan has 3 million subscribers. We need to show respect to both the channels, and sometimes there can be a complaint about this between the small fights between each other YouTubers. But mentioning abroad in Japan, generally, just talking about the Japan as an utopia. I will also just say the truth, brother. Just about my impression, about my experiences. I'm just watching his videos, and generally sometimes even the Chris abroad in Japan just criticizing the Japanese society, but mostly he is just giving a utopian immersion, like he's just praising the Japan. I will say the truth. But also, just let's jump into the Oriental Pearl. The Oriental Pearl is also a good YouTuber. I cannot just deny it. But also, Oriental Pearl just trying to say the just hidden sides of the dark side of the Japan. Probably she also went to Kabukicho Roppongi, the red light districts, and she also just recorded the video about the like how can I say unknown girls, the unknown yacht girls, for example, 16 years or 60 years, for example, 16 years or the 18 years girls is going to Kabukicho and they have no parents, the parentless girls, and they are trying to find the money and they are trying to find the night jobs at the Kabukicho Roppongi, but they are just end up as an OnlyFans model. I know the situation, but the government doesn't just do something for it. Everybody just knows the situation, everybody aware of the situation, but government doesn't do anything for it. Okay, even the 10 years before, there was a graffiti on maybe the streets of Shibuya. I will just try to understand the message and I will try to just read the exact message. The abroad in Japan, who is Chris, just published a message. In this message, it was saying like the sensationalist Japan content is getting out of hand. A wall with some graffiti in Shibuya doesn't mean Japan is at an end. Japan is at an end. There was graffiti in Shibuya 10 years ago. There's a graffiti in Shibuya today. Please don't judge my English. I can understand the topic. I'm not a stupid. Nevertheless, after I complained about Oriental Pearl's most recent doom-mongering sensationalist video publicly, and yes, Oriental Pearl is the actual name of her channel. She's gonna on the offensive. Yeah, probably if you are criticizing someone, she will going to offensive either. It is a word, right? If you are if you are just punching someone, probably he will also just defend himself, right? Despite knowing very little about her other than her first name is Oriental, she seems to know an awful lot about me. It turns out Emma Tyrant, a monster, an envious old fool who lives only to bask in her magnificent glory, apparently. When I was watching the video about the explanation of Oriental Pearl, she also talked about Chris has a crave. Just Chris didn't do all the videos by himself, and Chris just criticized why the Oriental Pearl recorded video with the GoPro. Oriental Pearl is doing all the things by herself. She has no crave. She has no team. But Chris working with a team, and it is so different things. For example, I'm just recording YouTube video, right? But I am doing it by myself. I don't have any crave. Even I do the camera editing, the thumbnails, I am doing it by myself. So we cannot judge her by why she is using the GoPro. It is not understandable. It's awkward. The story in Japan is also mentioned about this topic. Okay, I am not living in Japan, but I am watching bunch of videos and bunch of news, reading. I have a lot of interest with Japanese culture, and I can understand because even if someone say you don't even need to live in Japan, why you are just criticizing it? Because we don't have to live somewhere else, even the criticizing it, because we are watching bunch of YouTubers, bunch of YouTube videos, bunch of news. Therefore, we can just getting similar what's happening on the YouTube, what's happening on in the Japan. I can understand. Also, the side of the when I was like Sohei Kondo, he also talked about the situation. Because I'm going to say the truth together. At the end, they are YouTubers. Like, sometimes I just give a right to speech of the Oriental Pearl, but this drama is still continuing, right? Everybody's trying to criticize each other, like the small YouTuber story in Japan, and also the small YouTuber Sohei Kondo. Probably he will be angry if I say him the small YouTuber. But it is a situation. If there's a drama on the YouTube, probably everybody, even the small YouTubers, will going to talk about the situation. For example, I'm so sad the situation of that Lee Monyan. I'm not remembering his name correctly. He was a famous Chinese actor, but he was killed by the Xi Jinping or something else and nobody's trying to talk about it. There was a censorship about in China the situation, but he was from the Urumqi, maybe the Uyghur Turks places. So therefore the situation is really different. But if something bad happens on the YouTube, the bad news just spreading easily. See, easily. Everybody's talking about the bad news like me because at the end they are YouTubers. They are making money by YouTube. The site of the Oriental Pearl also mentioned that she's making money by YouTube. She also made 1,000 or 2,000 2,000K amount of the money, $2,000. It's okay, but maybe she also just published a post about she was just just working for the Xi Jinping Chinese Communist Party. No, she's then I get that she's doing it for trolling. I understood, but we are just criticizing the Oriental Pearl a lot because she is a YouTuber and she is living in Japan 10 years. Even she's just doing the YouTube videos, she is living in Japan 10 years and she has a lot of experience about Asia. She also went to China, Vietnam, South Korea because she knows the situation, and she's also probably American. Because mostly when I was checking the videos of the Oriental Pearl, she is also criticizing the Japan and sometimes boasting Japan. Even that video is published. What's going on the Japan? What's happening in Japan like that? They need to make more views. At the end, they are YouTubers and it's their job. But sometimes people can judge them because they are giving the misleading. They are giving misinformation to the society. The Chris also mentioned that because all the time Oriental Pearl just giving a perspective of Oriental way to Japan, and she's just criticizing Japan from morning to night. The Chris also mentioned that, but the Oriental Pearl just deny it because she not only criticizing the Japan, she also just giving the good sides of the Japan. She also not going to Kabukicho or the red light district a lot of the time from morning to night. She's also right for the situation. But other thing, the parties also criticizes Oriental Pearl. It's understandable. If something happening in this area, for example, if all the Japanese related content creators trying to speak about the situation, why? Like me, because I'm also a Japanese content creator, something like I'm just doing a podcast. Everybody's talking about, right? This is the drama, and it won't end. Even some people just on the comments, right? It is a drama, and people just want to just shut this drama. But people going to speak on about it. Why? Because YouTube likes the drama, and the people like the drama. We cannot escape from it. At the end, even they are making money by the drama. For example, the Oriental Pearl has 1 million subscribers, right? She just posted this topic, and it spread worldwide. It spread all about the YouTube, and then she will pass the Chris because maybe Oriental Pearl is jealousing the Chris, and in that situation, the Chris gave a Chris just made a wrong action for it because she will get more drama, and she will think like she's getting assaulted by the Chris, and she will get more subscribers, and Chris will lose their subscribers at the end. It's going to be highly right side of the Oriental Pearl. Oriental Pearl will going to win this battle without doing anything because he criticizes Oriental Pearl, and the Chris is the best revengers, and they are just trying to fight with each other because they are the most watched YouTubers about the Japanese related content, the Oriental Pearl and abroad in Japan. They are the two YouTubers, and probably, maybe Oriental Pearl is getting more for utilize this situation between the happening in the Chris, and Chris made a really wrong decision because she has 1 million subscribers and Chris has 3 million subscribers, and probably after the situation, Oriental Pearl will get 2 million subscribers, will reach to 2 million subscribers. It is happening. Even if someone just attacking you, you can take it as an advantage. And she's just using it as an advantage, and she's just trying to keep this topic alive. And everybody's trying to continue to speak. Even me, if I'm speaking about this concept, this issue, probably she will get more followers. She will get more subscribers. Even she will just get what she wants. I know she's also just thinking about the good sides of it. Even she's the good. There's a two sides. Like there's a Modelian and there's a Modelian. There's a how can I say? There's a Madolion and there's a good size of the one Modelian. The good size medal and the other size of the medal. And Oriental Pearl will get more followers about and subscribers for the situation. If you just turn back to my situation, I wish I had a chance to go to Japan, but I couldn't go to Japan because I was just lacking the money from my childhood. I didn't surpass a good childhood from my childhood. I really hate to living with my environment, and I have really watched a lot of contents about the Japan. And Oriental Pearl helped me a lot. I will say the truth. Also, Chris helped me a lot about in Japan because they were just recording the videos in Asia, and they was going to schools. And Oriental Pearl understand everything. She speaks the 4 or 5 Asian languages, and they are very smart. I'm a Turkish guy and I'm an ordinary guy. I cannot fight with them. But I'm just trying to understand the situation at the end. The situation is the Shibuya, and there was a graffiti there. Okay, even there is a graffiti on the Shibuya, and also the patties, not the patties. What was it? Like Shohei Kondo? I also watched the video of the Shohei Kondo. He also talked about the Shibuya situation. The graffiti was banned 30 years or 40 years before was a prime minister. But even they are just continue to do the graffiti on the streets of the Shibuya, and there were also a bunch of the trash on the Shibuya streets. And she also mentioned that the Oriental Pearl also mentioned that there are also trash outside of the streets, and nobody's taking care of it. Outside in the Shibuya and the Kabukicho, there are out of childrens, and they are trying to just wearing like a gothic girls, and mostly people just end up with the prostitution or other bad things. She also aware of the situation, and she wants to just mention it. She wants to just warn the people, but nobody taking an action of it. That's the reason why it is raw point, and people just going there with their own interest. They are coming from the rural areas. These girls mostly, even the prostitution industry, job industry, as they are mostly girls is coming from the rural areas. They are small hometowns, and what they can do in the metropolitan cities, exactly they are doing the night jobs in order to just paying their debts. The Japanese government didn't do anything for it. Even they are aware, like the maid cafes. What is the maid cafe? If you are working maid cafe, then you will go to the more extreme. Start from the maid cafe and go to the just like night businesses, night bars, night clubs. And after the night clubs, you are end up with the prostitution. It is the life. They are just choosing it. Even you just say the opposite, it is the jobs just repeating itself from the first side of the story, from the Jesus Christ. We can just start the video from the Jesus Christ, and its situation is repeating itself. The story is repeat itself. It is all about the things. Am I supporting it? No, I'm against with it. But even the Roppongi get close, there will be something happening in the Osaka. There will be a place like the publish like for what we could say. For example, not Kabukicho, maybe Asahahora, Kamarakora, Sokaramakara Kakara. There was places like that, and people are just going to go there. The things like Japan is the kind of a conservative country, but at the end they are just doing a lot of sexual things. They are just selling a lot of industry movies, publishing on the internet. At the first, this industry movies was just only publishing in the Japan, but with the censorship. But then the Japan publish it globally, and everybody's aware of the situation. Everybody watching this kind of movies, even me, everybody. But the thing is, even we are know the situation, nobody's doing something. Everybody's trying to hide their real feelings. Nobody's trying to talk about it. And also, the Oriental Pearl is talking about the bad sides of Japan and people trying to criticize her, but she's happy with her fans. But the other thing I want to mention that if you are talking something on the Shibuya, like the graffiti, if you are criticizing the graffiti, if you are doing the videos like public videos, you are doing the public videos, Oriental Pearl, and people have a right to criticize you. Even your videos, like even people just can say, because you are also criticizing the other people. You know, you're also talking about the Japan, right? Exactly. Some people will going to against with you and some people will going to support you. But the thing is, there is a limitation about being an aggressive, being an offensive, and being a criticizer. Criticizing something is good. If you are criticizing someone, it's understandable. But if you are just doing offense with someone, if you are just making fun of with her, it is not logical because she is there approximately 10 years. And she is better Asian YouTuber. She's best. She's good. But not perfect. Even she has a bad side. You know, mostly she's just getting more she's just mostly showing the bad sides of the Japan, for example, the deep sides of the Japan, because she needs to get more view, because it's her job. You know, if they are the YouTubers at the end, they are making money by the YouTube. They are not working. Yeah, maybe she also worked there. I know. You know, she also going to just criticize me because she's just getting money by the views. I know her character. I know her, the things, what she's thinking, like she's American. She needs to get more money, like at the end. Because even this drama giving more attention to Oriental Pearl, and her videos will going to boom up at the end because everybody's getting tired of this drama like me, but we are just going to this drama. Why? At the end, everybody's trying to make money. At the end, it is the life. It is life. What we can say? Okay, just say the Oriental Pearl don't record videos, but Oriental Pearl is a YouTube channel, and what she do is her job, and she will continue to do that. And when you just say the against with her, it is understandable. It's logical. And the other thing I want to mention that the Chris, what he wrote on the maybe the Facebook, maybe another social media platform. It turns I'm turned a monster, an aimless old fool who lives only to bask in her magnificent glory, apparently, as opposed to someone fed up of being sent her toxic YouTube videos and Instagram reels from viewers, wondering what I think about the so-called downfall of Japan. Only to the tune in and find a girl traveling around the backstreets of Shinjuku like a hungry raccoon, looking for graffiti, intrigue, and trash cans to exploit. Yeah, if you enjoy Oriental Pearl, allow me to recommend her videos. If not, what's happening to Japan? Then certainly white girl speaks Japanese. Japanese people shock, surprise, amazement. Yeah, that's true. The Chris is really right here because whenever I just see the videos of the Oriental Pearl, she is also doing the things, just getting more view. The Chris is right here. Shock, surprise, amazement. But all the other YouTubers also doing the same. Even the Chris doing the things. You know, it's a YouTube at the end. But the Chris is right in one side, because the Chris saying that Oriental Pearl only criticizing the Japan and trying to find the bad things about the Japan in order to get more views. Exactly. I am really giving a right to Chris what he's talking about it. It's really great. It's really right. It's true. It's not a different story. It's true. And also, I want to mention that if my phone allows me to do that, I have a bus. I need to catch my bus. You know, I have three minutes. Okay. There is also white girls we talked about, and my personal favorite. The other thing, there's also white girls speak Japanese. You won't believe what the locals did next. It's the YouTube at the end. And my personal favorite, Japanese react to white girls speaking Japanese. Sugoi incredible. Yeah, that's true, because it's a YouTube channel and they are also trying to make money by the YouTube. I should add for clarity, impressively, these are genuine actual videos on her channel, not me being sarcastic for once. Anyway, thought I would bring you guys up to spend in case you see this nonsense in the world. Yeah, sometimes I'm giving you right to Chris, but also we need to understand they are YouTubers at the end. They are just feeding with the drama, because then they need to make money. Okay, think about, is only the Oriental Pearl doing these things, you can just check the YouTubers of the Turkey. You can just check the YouTubers of the Germany. Everybody doing things. But sometimes I am giving a right to criticize the Oriental Pearl. The critic is also right. It's also right. But we need to talk. We need to talk. I'm just giving a right to criticize in a one side. But also the Oriental Pearl is not alone. Everybody is doing the more impressive things, more basic things, the basic things for more views. And they are making money at the end. They are also opening the AdSense account, right? Right. So thank you for watching me. The one thing is like the conclusion. I am not supporting both sides. But the thing like if you are making a drama, everybody's trying to get more view, even the small YouTube channels. But I am giving a right to both sides. And the critics also right one something. They can also criticize each other. Because Oriental Pearl also doing just only criticizing the bad side of Japan. She's also just showing the bad side, but not only showing the bad sides of Japan, generally showing the bad sides of Japan. We need to understand it. The critics also just right in one thing, but we need to understand everyone has their own way. Everyone has their own business, and we need to give the comment to people what they think like that. Thank you for watching me till now. And just everyone is right in a one side and a one side. Thank you for watching me till now. See you on next video.